As the wound closes, the cub begins testing his weight on the leg.
Adorable. Let me know when it brings you something fresh.
Cub chirps brightly in recognition. He purrs and chirps, utterly content in your presence. Camp life seems to suit the young owl there. His coat of feathers seems fuller. His eyes look bright and inquisitive.
Cut it out. It's worse than Knowles out there.
Nothing more.
That's E's friend. You're welcome to rest here. Our scouts told us you'd come. The Devil's ally. Come to finish us, have you? I'm sure she's invented a fascinating... We are paladins of Tyr, Lord of Justice. He sent us after an infernal being, straight out of the Nine Hells, hiding in the form of a one-horned tiefling, Karlach. She slaughtered countless refugees fleeing the Absolute. Yesterday, she butchered an entire family. We were lucky to survive our encounter with her. First I was burned within an inch of my life, and now I'm stuck playing pantomime. I can't take it anymore. Karlach is going back to Avernus, and if she won't go quietly, she dies. It looks like I'll have to kill you first, which I quite look forward to. Bye-bye.
No time to waste.
Pronti non ammides.
Death is but a word away.
Over here.
No time to waste.
Well, some rest's better than none.
A dragon! Gods preserve me.
You go a lifetime without seeing one, and then they won't stop pestering you.
I suggest we admire it from afar.
I tangled with a dragon once. Never forgot it.
What are you doing? Hold up before they see you, Gresham. What? Apart from the dragon? Look. That lot are swarming all over the bridge. I don't know what they want, but it can't be good. I'm going to find another way around. You ought to do the same. I doubt a fight against them would go your way. Nobody. Just another harassing fool trying to stay alive. There's plenty of us around. What? I go my own way. Alone. Rag. That's it. I'm getting out of here.
Drop your weapons!
I'll feed your innards to the ants before I do that, Istik.
This is your last chance!
No, look up. That was your last chance, Istik. Now burn!
Stop wasting time, Beretta. You're not here to play with the locals.
Of course, Kithrak. We merely sought to...
No excuses. Question, kill, then move on. Find the weapon. Our queen watches us. Fail her at your peril.
I hate to be negative, but those Gith will carve you up like a goose.
What easy prey you make, walking right within my blade's embrace. These creatures are so simple to ensnare, Beretta. You mule too much about your task.
Forgiveness, Kithrak.
And as for you, tell me, why shouldn't I run you through this instant? Of course you are not a threat. You are nothing until I tell you otherwise. For you to keep sucking air, it is necessary for you to tell me something of worth. A vessel fell from the sky. We seek a precious weapon that was taken from it.
You suddenly feel a strange anxiety take hold. Not your own, but that of the artifact you carry. Somehow, it's afraid. You attune your mind to it. The artifact does not want to part from you. It does not want to fall into the Gith Raiders' hands.
Help us find it, and I will leave your blood beneath your skin unspilled. Do not speak. Your bleating offends my ears. Just stand still.
He begins to move his hand in a quick flurry of gestures.
What's this? You carry a ghaik parasite in your head. Death will be a kindness to you. Beretha, rid us of this worm. I need to continue the hunt for the weapon.
At once. Attack her!
Yes, here.
May it please, Mistra.
Time to press ahead.
No time to waste. Just a step. Forever dauntless. Open up. This way.
No gloom, all doom.
I should get these wounds taken care of. This is my time.
Unusual runes are etched on the slate, forming an array of arcs and circles. You learn nothing from the slate.
Blade at the ready. Is that blood?
Githyanki patrolling these wilds is an unexpected surprise. Your enterprise. I do not yet need to consume an item.
You carry a Githyanki relic. I will have an explanation.
Walk away. Now. I won't warn you again. That heirloom! Plunder from some conquered realm, or Lae'zel
Lies. She carries an heirloom of my... Incorrect.
Do you hear this, tripe?
No others. Just you and me.
I doubt.
I do not wish to speak.
Fine. You had every chance to look the other way.
But here we are.
Spare me the
If anyone asks, I'll say you were transforming. Don't expect to be mourned.
She's a liability. It's the artifact we need, not her.
Let me up, and I'll show you.
Can I do that, Lae'zel?
Never.
Loosen the grip on...
Let's not get ahead. But imagine what we might achieve if we channeled some of that hostility.
Camp life seems to suit the young owlbear. His coat of feathers seems fuller. His eyes look bright and inquisitive.
I'll say one thing for our troop. We're not short on drama. I'm glad...
A pity. It would have made for a fun... Keep your distance, darling.
Yes?
Where am I needed?
All right. What now?
detour.
Looks like that dragon destroyed the road.
I do enjoy our conversations. Your enterprise. I do not yet need to consume an item.
Hey, soldier. We've got a long way ahead of us, and there's something I want to tell you. But don't worry. Hear that? Infernal engine for a heart. Lets me burn as hot as the hells. Thing's been running in overdrive since I left Avernus. Won't be seeing my mechanic anytime soon, so I've been making the most of the extra heat. But it's meant I can't get too friendly. If I'm excited, nervous, scared, I'll light you up like a firework. Burn, baby! As hot as I can tolerate. I have to admit it helps in battle, though I wouldn't have chosen it for myself, if I'd been given a choice. I'll tell you the story, but the first time I faced down those paladins, they let slip they'd met an infernal... thanking you.
Fate, spin. Dost thou require a new ally? Or mayhaps a resurrection instead? As thou desire.
dog wags his tail, a small bag clenched between his teeth. He gives in and surrenders his find to you. Scratch's tongue lolls out happily, his tail wagging even faster.
these days. Another fight. Let's go. Can't even catch my breath.
Battle favors the fearless.
I wonder if this is worth the cost. Nothing will stand in my way.
Fast. I must heal.
The wounds are too much to bear.
Tell me, what can I do for you?
I suppose you want to hear about Cazador. My old master. Cazador Zar is a vampire lord in Baldur's Gate, the patriarch of his coven, and a monster obsessed with power. Not political power or military power, I mean power over people. The power to control them completely. He turned me nearly 200 years ago. I became his spawn, and he became my tormentor. Not him, no. A gang of thugs attacked me, angry about a ruling that I'd handed down as magistrate. They beat me to death's door when Cazador appeared. He chased them off and offered to save me, to give me eternal life. Given that my choices were eternal life or bleed to death on the street, I took him up on the offer. It was only afterwards I realized just how long eternity could be. He had me go out into Baldur's Gate to fetch him the most beautiful souls I could find. It was a fun little ritual of his. I'd bring them back, and he'd ask if I wanted to dine with him. And if I said yes, he'd serve me a dead, putrid rat. Of course, if I said no, he'd have me flayed. Hard to say which was worse. Thank you. But this isn't about sympathy. It's about knowing. The Mind Flayers aren't the... All I'm asking is that you keep your eyes open and watch out for anything lurking in the shadows. What more could I ask? Now, is that all? I won't lie. It's tempting. If I keep the tadpole, I risk transforming into a grotesque monster. If I lose the tadpole, Cazador has control of me, body and soul, and I return to the shadows. It's grim either way. So why not sell what's left of my soul to a devil? Better he has it than Cazador. Figuring out what's happening to us, confronting a god called the Absolute, and then finding time to kill my old master before he can control me. Yes, that's an option, but I wouldn't bet eternity on it. Then I'll see your delicious self tonight.
Hey, soldier, well, I'm not feeling so good. My engine is getting worse. Feels like it's going to burst out of my chest. I need to find a mechanic. A good one. Or this thing's going boom. Well, I imagine it's lights out, Big K. And then it'll be just you, your parasite, and the wild yonder. I'm sure you'd manage. But this old girl's got a few things to do before it comes to that.
Scratch's tail wags furiously. These two have become nothing. Both animals look fine, watching you expectantly.
I hope that's the end of this silly quarrel. They'll have no energy for battling our enemies if Lae'zel and Shadowheart are too busy squabbling among themselves.
Broken. Need to find another way. Something over there.
Yes?
Tell me, what can I do for you?
Well met. He brings to and a farmer. The farmer. We can learn a lot from fairy tales. Don't you think? Refuse him. No matter how tempting the offer. No matter how That's because you still have hope. But when he becomes your last hope, remember this. He'll require of you only what you're least ready to part with. And then require more still. You might think you'd give up anything for a cure. But the devil won't take just anything. He'll take everything. You're not mistaken. I won't entertain the notion. We must save him. It's as simple as that. It's said that anyone who bathes in the river of blood... I feel the weight of these horns on my head, curling upwards like a mammoth's tusks. I feel these ridges snaking down my neck. Not to mention a few bumps and prongs in unmentionable places. But I haven't seen my reflection just yet. Be my mirror. What do you see? It's because you know the heart lurking under the horns. The people will see a curiosity. Maybe even... But I will slay their monsters. Keep them safe. And one day they will see the Blade of Frontiers again. I think that unknowable I can't say I'm not curious. But once you've taken a Lithid by the talon, there's no telling how deep into the abyss it might drag you. I appreciate where you're coming from, but these parasites are quite literally a lithid weapon. A possibility that's kept me, but I don't have a clue where to start, other than play her games and play by the rules. There could well be. My contract is very clear. I can bring Mazora no harm. The only way out is if I can out-bargain her. We're standing here with nothing but the clothes on our backs and the worms in our heads. We can, I'm sure.
I used to be agog at everything when I first walked in the sun. Perhaps I'm adjusting to this new life.
It's when you use words like agog that I remember you're actually 2 centuries old.
And it's when you think agog is an impressive word that I remember you're just a child.
I've got a long road ahead.
Who there, wanderer? Stay like
Elminster?
the very same, Gale. And a fair bit miffed he is, too.
Meet Elminster Ormar. A good friend of mine, but rather...
Am I, indeed? I was bid and spare neither time nor my own self to find you. She...
But why? Out with it!
Young man, has your sojourn away from Waterdeep washed away your decorum as well as your patience? Nigh a 10-day I've gone without honest fare, worthy of the name. Drank naught, but what the sky entitled my thirst. Why, some bread, cheese, and a cup of wine would appear unto me a feast. Surely you would begrudge me a mite of rest and repast before I get out with it? And agreed.
Oh, for the love of... Oh, nigh on 13 centuries old and he still thinks with his stomach. We'd best follow and see if he's more disposed to speak plainly once it's stopped its grumbling. A wise choice. Bet.
Yes, what a delightful wedge of old Elthurian that was. Doesn't do to parley on an empty stomach, you know. Plenty to digest.
Elminster.
Right. You see, well, that is to say, Gale, my boy, I've come to address a most pressing matter. I'm here on behalf of Mystra. The message and the charge I bring you are hers.
Oh, Mistra's delicate feet are ill-suited for the hardships of the road.
You know where you went wrong, Gale. And I trust you told your fellow traveler...
I can't say that so far I volunteered the entire truth.
Do you mean to say you've...
Not in so many words. No.
Then you two have much... In short, Gale, through his own doing, has become a living explosive that could wipe from this world this very gathering, and much more. For his folly, Mystra forsook him. But now she has decreed he is to be given a chance of redemption.
Mystra would consider forgiveness.
She would consider what she considers to be forgiveness. Mystra is aware of the misadventures that have befallen you both. She knows of your strife with the Absolute, that most insidious of evils. The very purpose you must know. That is why I have come here to charge you, Gale, with its destruction. It is Mystra's belief.
The OwO.
Precisely. That which renders him so dangerous is an orb of Netherese origin. Mystra has granted me the power to stop the clock, as it were, on the orb's rush to overpower you. Instead...
Interesting. This could be help or hindrance. We shall have to see.
You must find the heart of the Absolute, whatever that may be, and use yourself.
No, indeed.
It brings me with that. It is done. Both charged to you. I commit and to care, Gale.
On my honor. Not sure yet I can say the same.
Like, and yet, even farewell, my friend.
Farewell, Elminster. An audience with Elminster. Suppose it's time we dealt with the Hollyphant in the room. You have questions for me, and I promise I have answers. Ah. Well, that's a rather long and complicated story. I'm what one might call a wizard prodigy. Who from an early age could not only control the weave, but compose it. Much like a musician or a poet. Such was my skill that it earned me the attention of the mother of magic herself. The Lady of Mysteries. She revealed herself to me and she became my teacher. In time, she became my muse. And later, even my lover. Oh, yes. We enjoyed each other's company. Body, mind, and soul. But even so, I desired more. You see, no matter how powerful a wizard we mortals can become, we never scratch more than the surface of the weave. Mystra keeps us in check. There are boundaries she doesn't let us cross. Yet, every time I was with her, I stood on the precipice, gazing into the wonders that lay beyond. I sought to cross her boundaries. Though not, I think, I tried to convince her. I pouted, I pleaded, swore my ambition was only to serve her better. Which only inconceivable as it seems to me. We come now to the crux of my folly. Shall I share the story behind it, or would you rather head straight to its sordid? Very well. Once upon a very long time ago, I'll save his history for it. You almost managed, but not quite. The magic that was unleashed that day was... Even the weave itself could not withstand the onslaught. It fractured, then shattered. She restored the weave, reuniting all. What if? I thought. What if? After the answer was to try. I was certain that I was mistaken. I obtained the here.
You feel the tadpole quiver as you realize Gale is letting you into the dark. You see through Gale's eyes, staring down the corridors of a dread memory. A book bound and suddenly opened. Inside there are no pages, only a swirling mass of blackest weave that pounces. Its teeth, its claws. It's unstoppable as it digs through and becomes part of you. Gods, is it ever hungry?
Thankfully, the moment I absorbed the fragment wasn't enough to kill me outright. This netherese, as long as I absorb traces of the weave from potent enough source, I will erupt. I don't know the exact magnitude of the eruption, but given my studies of netherese magic, fortunately, this need no longer be a concern. Tell me, what can I do for you? Oh, you know me, ever the optimist. I'm trying to focus on the positives. Truth is, I was living on borrowed time already. Consuming those items would only have kept the orb sated for so long. If anything, I feel more at peace than I have in months. At least now I know my death will have purpose. It won't be a distant bang in the footnotes of history. Ah, yeah. Carsus was perhaps the most powerful, and he tried mistress as Carsus. Too late, the goddess. It was the end. As the child, an event that came to be known as Carsus's folly. For a spell, Mistral was reborn as Mistra. Now, try to Gale's folly, one might call it. History, repetition. It's the way things go. She expects those who seek... I doubt she's up. She wouldn't ask such a thing if it weren't our only means of survival. I've no doubt. As for Elminster, he saved the realm.
I can't believe Mistress demanding Gale's It's just a waste of a perfectly good Gale, I suppose. That orb seems powerful. What can it do once it's extracted?
Nothing good can come of it unless it is contained. Why?
It might be useful. Who knows?
This is no typical gloom. Need to stay alert.
Are you the true soul? I'll take that as a yes. Listen up. Grab a torch, stay out of the dark, and move fast. The shadows have eyes. Go on! Don't stick about. Her torch will keep you safe. There's things in... Don't stick about. Her torch will keep... I'll keep an eye for other...
Shrouded in no ordinary shadows. What evil lurks within such darkness?
It's the only way to Moonrise Towers. We have to push through.
I admire your courage, Gale.
Thank you. Any particular reason?
Between the orb and the bug, you've got more than your fair share of unwelcome passengers.
What can I say? Mother always taught me to be a gracious host.
Want to kick me? Don't make you prettier. I liked it just fine. Hey, boy. You want the bone? Fetch! You see that blighter go? Swallowed whole by the shadow curse. You're the true soul we're taking to Moonrise, I'm guessing. Right you are. Go through and talk to Can... Anything for a true soul.
Nothing. Just the dark.
True soul. An honor. Did you bring the lyre? We were told to expect a true soul. That Night Warden Minthara. If the Night Warden did not send you, who did? What are you doing here? I fear neither of us are traveling, then. Of course. You are free to take your chances if you wish. Minthara always carried it on her.
Unless someone swiped it. What? Planning to sing instead?
Your mind lurches, reeling suddenly as if bitten. Your silent greeting hangs in the air a moment.
Yes, I hear them, Your Majesty, calling us.
I'll be damned.
By the gods, one of Lolth's abominations.
Greetings, and the Absolute's name. More faithful of the Absolute.
Your minds connect, and you hear a whispered voice.
Yes. Yes. They'll do nicely. We have our queen's favor.
And her magic lamp.
And they are jealous of your gift, Majesty. But you gave it to us, and we always keep it close.
No!
If they wish to walk through the darkness alone, they are welcome.
Good. Now, are we ready to depart?
Bless us again, Majesty.
You heard him?
They should stay closer, my queen. They should stay in the light. Unless they want to become shadows. They must keep up. The shadows are hungry.
Ain't all got 10 legs.
Prime spot for an ambush.
Patience. Wait. Something's wrong, Majesty.
Who's there? Show yourself! Harper's attack! Kill the cultists and get that
Lies. But defend the guide and you may preserve your cover as a true soul.
Kill them! Tear the heathens to pieces! Drag them into the dark! Not let them take our life! We strike down the blasphemies in your name, Majesty! No god can protect you. Yes. I fear neither shadow nor death.
Finding my way.
Never a dull moment. Swift as my feet can carry me.
Certainly. Oh, got you in her name. For the Absolute! die here. The Absolute will be so.
The dark feels hungry. Like it drain you dry. Same here. Cold.
Wretched little things. No better than the shadows. But no matter, Majesty, they are already dead, and soon forgotten.
Aside from the wounds of battle...
All dead, Majesty. It is time for us to move on.
Seek and you shall find me.
I'm back!
We must stay in the light, Majesty.
Shadows and heretics, Majesty.
But they won't stop us.
They can't stop us!
You look twitchy, Stone Skin. Afraid of the dark?
In this place, only a fool wouldn't be.
Stay close. The shadows are darkest here, hungriest here. Do not stray from the light, no matter what they promise you.
There's the tower now, big lad. Your breech is still clean.
My blade is, but that can change. Just keep talking.
Moonlight Towers lies ahead.
We're close.
We approach your sanctuary.
I can feel it.
Majesty.
The Absolute. Its power is strong here.
Playtimes, oh.
What do you want, Miss...
Drop the attitude and Absolute's cult has gone and grabbed one of Zariel's assets. They're locked up in the cult's fortress, Moonrise Towers. And you're getting him out. Clause Z, Section 13. Should promised soul refuse obeyance or neglect duty, I'll make it... Now, be a good...
Sharp as ever.
Quite ready for you.
have a lot on my mind and, well, in it.
The more bullshit she pours, the... Mazora's gods. She makes a mockery of everything the blade stands for. Such an asshole. The same thought, but nowhere. Either we fight.
My. She really has you by the unmentionables, doesn't she?
Yes, I always knew what my future held. I can't say I'm not curious. But once you've taken a lithid by the talon, there's no telling how deep into the abyss it might drag you. I'm more than a bit. Still, if the tadpole must be my cur.
Watch your back.
Direct me.
Defender of the people.
Let's move.
New meat drider.
Oh, the Queen said them. Her Majesty's flesh grows full and glorious.
Move.
His thoughts seek yours, searching, grasping. Your parasite squirms in recognition.
Disciple Zarel's in the Great Hall.
She'll be wanting to see you. Rest of you, head on in.
The others will go in, but I will go up. My queen summons me to her chapel to be in her presence. I hear you, sweet majesty. I am coming. My queen.
There can be no doubt. This is the place. This is where we'll discover the secret of the Absolute.
We are each of us thread. Another true soul. The disciple will want to see you through the main doors.
We did as we was told, General. Followed every order.
The facts suggest otherwise. You were ordered to retrieve the...
Us? No.
Enough!
A blast of mental energy washes over you, filling the room.
You failed to retrieve the artifact. You failed to protect your true soul. You do not deserve to live.
Mercy, General! Please!
General Thorm?
Let our newest arrival speak. You have seen what these creatures are capable of, and you have seen their inadequacies.
You know I'm loyal! Tell him!
Enough! True soul, tell the General how the goblins served our cause.
See?
Faith without action is anemic, sickly. In a word, useless. We are too close to the ending. And kill them, quickly.
What?
You creaking old bag of shit!
I'm so sorry, my lord. She's an unbeliever outside my control.
Try again. Dispose of the rest as you see fit. Or better yet, put that true soul to use. You have far more important matters to attend to. Or have you forgotten?
Of course not, my lord. Thank you. You heard the General. The goblins are yours. Deal with them however you wish. They are yours. You can release them, kill them, or feed them to each other here in this...
Please! You gotta help me! For old time's sake! Oh, praise the Absolute! And praise her!
The seat of the Absolute's power, occupied by a general that cannot be killed. But his followers are flesh and blood.